Alright everybody, and welcome to a familiar sight. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you probably recognize what this game is already. And if you haven't, you probably read it in the title because you're an intelligent human being. So I've been kicking around what I wanted to do next, and I've realized I'm very displeased with how my first version of Kagero came out way back in, I think, 2010? I was really new to making LPs at the time. I didn't have good equipment, I didn't have a good computer, I didn't have fraps, which makes everything look a whole lot better, and I didn't have a lot of knowledge on recording software. So I figured I would go ahead and redo this game because it is one of my favorite games of all, most favorite games of all time, I should say. And I don't feel like I really did the game justice the last time I played it. My commentary was dreadful, you know, the quality of the recording was rather bad. So I figured this time we would try and do the game a bit better justice, if you will. And this intro just screams 90s to me, but maybe that's because I saw it in context, you know? There was a certain cheesiness to the 90s, but I miss the 90s. So, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, you remember that in my last playthrough of Kagero Deception 2, I did promise to show what my favorite ending of the game was, but never got around to actually doing that. Well, that's what we're going to be going for in this playthrough, so it will be a little bit different if you've seen the last one. I'm also not going to be using the Astarte. I noticed I didn't use the Astarte last time, never mind. I'm also not going to be using an old save. So I won't have access to Evil Kick, which was a very potent trap, if you will. Just going to be going at vanilla, not going to use the Astarte cheat to get some extra arc at the beginning of the game. We're just going to be going at vanilla here. Now, last time I played, I did do a sort of a creative name, but this time I'm just going to stick with Millennia, because that's the canon name, as much of a canon as this series has. So, yeah, let's get started then. Yes, that name is perfectly fine. Thank you. And now, a brilliant reading by me. And by brilliant, I mean terrible. There is a special immortal species with pearly blue skin and blue blood called the Timenoids. The Timenoids are superior to humans in every way. Eons ago, when humans were feral and lived in chaos, the TMD shared their wisdom and ways. The humans were grateful and respected the Timenoids for enriching their lives. Thus, the Timenoids gained power naturally. Most humans were content with their newfound peace and believed it would last forever. I've played this game a few times, if you can't tell. Still think this text could scroll a bit faster. Would be a little nice. You wanted to see me, Your Majesty? Yes. It's time to put your human daughter to use. Millennia? Your consideration is kind, but is there a problem? Millennia is still young. She needs further education. She doesn't see the value of immortality or of our mission. I don't consider these issues to be problems. If she is not well educated, she will remain a mere human. If not now, when? And how can we be sure of her loyalty? It is difficult. We won't know until we put her to use, will we? Yes, sir. I'll ready her at once, Your Majesty. Alright. So we have our little intro there, and we see two of the main characters of our story, Yokel and King Eclipse. And we will also check on who we're going to be fighting in this first mission. We have Dar, a villager who is male. A village man recently wed in bliss to sweet Lilia. Now, I like to read the bios before every mission. There's not going to be a lot of new guys you guys haven't seen if you watch the previous videos, but if you haven't, well, you're going to get to see these guys again anyway. Villagers are pretty much worthless. Any villager is going to be really easy to take down, so that shouldn't be a problem. We have no arc to spin, so really nothing to do except to hop into things. Chapter 1, An Innocent Girl. I've been debating about whether or not I should split these videos up based on the chapter, though that could end up with some very short videos. I'm probably just going to end up doing long videos because I prefer to watch those myself. Your orders are to defeat all humans within this castle. When Time Noids came, humans were uncivilized and chaotic. We instilled order. They soon grew greedy and revolted. Humans murdered many Time Noids. I can't say any more. Won't be easy to kill these humans, but Millennia, you can do it. If you believe in yourself, stay in school, drink your milk, and brush your teeth, I'm confident you will succeed on your mission. Now, I generally prefer to watch longer videos when I watch my people do Let's Plays or commentary, and sometimes I'll use them to fall asleep too, because I'm lame like that. So I will probably do longer 30-minute to an hour-long videos, depending. This is an altar. Touch the blue loon to heal an injury. The loon restores energy. You may use it once per mission, if you're a pussy. There are 4 rooms in this castle. Press O to view the map. Now, let's review using the traps. Let's not. This place is eerie. Why did the Time Noid call me here? Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? The human I invited seems to have arrived. Millennia, please, take care in battle. Alright, so basically, if you haven't played this game before, you play the game by setting up traps. You can set up to 3 in each room, a ceiling, a floor, and a wall trap, and you will use those to strategically take care of your enemies. There's also built-in traps into the rooms, and you get more arc, which is your currency basically, or experience depending on how you want to look at it, for stringing together longer combos, for being creative, first use of your traps, things of that nature. So one of the things I always enjoy doing in this game on the first mission is beating the piss out of Yokel. This does absolutely nothing for the story, but it is kind of funny to watch. And it does get you some extra arc that you can spend. Now, if you do it well enough, she won't actually talk to you. You'll actually go over her damage threshold, and she'll just disappear. There we go. We got 264 arc, a 4-hit combo, and such. So yeah, there you go. Learned a little bit of free arc for doing that, and it has no effect on the story at all. And you get to make Yokel scream and wail and all that fun stuff. Who's there? The Time Noid called me, but someone else is here. So, in my previous playthrough, I killed this guy. Just brutally murdered him on the first playthrough and run around, but we're going to do something a little different this time. We're going to actually let him go on the first mission. No, the Time Noid, that's really who's here. Is this a joke? Please allow me to check on something. I think that's kind of just bad translation. If you say no, it implies that no, someone else is here instead of the Time Noids. But I don't know. Wait a minute. Something's weird. I'm leaving. This place is stupid. Now, we can screw with this guy a little bit, though. And we're going to do just that. We're not going to kill him, though. And we're not going to get in his way, because he will just outright punch us because he's an asshole. Alright, so he's slowed and you get hit with an arrow, which is going to earn us a little bit of extra arc, though we're not actually going to kill the guy. He's very easy to kill, though. I did kind of a test run of this when I was, just checking to see that everything was recording properly, and you can accidentally kill this guy very easily. So I'm actually just going to avoid him now, because if you go through the mission without losing any health, you do get a bonus to your arc. Considering we didn't actually kill anyone this mission, I don't know if it's going to do that, but I would believe so. And this is actually going to be a little bit harder than normal because we're not going to be getting... What was that all about? I got shot with an arrow and breathed the stuff that smelled like mustard gas. I'm getting out of here. Mission 1 clear, and you did a terrible job. We still learned quite a bit. We earned 1,921 arc, so not too bad. And as we can see, the genocide screen is completely empty. So there we go. Now that really doesn't have much of an effect on the story, and I'm not sure if you can do that and still get the perfect ending. Maybe. But anyway, this scene's going to be a little different. This is some kind of bad joke. I found a strange human girl, but no Time Lord were in sight. I don't like the way she set us up. She deceived us. She used herself as bait. She tricked us into releasing her. That makes no sense. We didn't know who else was there. Our hands were tied. Okay then. We gotta teach her a lesson. Let's go. Alright, so that brings us to mission number 2 here. And we have once again Dar, the villager. Nothing is different there. And Slash, the soldier. Soldiers are pretty basic enemies. They mostly just come at you and try to kill you. And that's really all there is to soldiers. Basically the second next weakest thing to villagers, really. He's hot-headed, but liked by and loyal. Liked for his loyalty to friends. As you can see, he's a bit tougher than Dar and pretty much better in every way. But we do have some arc to spend, and we can probably go ahead and start investing that into traps. Now, since I'm going for a specific ending rather than the best one, we're going to have less arc to work with. So this is what would be good to get. All this stuff's going to take up most of our arc. So let's see. Attack wall's good. I kind of want to go ahead and get landmine. And probably going to go ahead and get Vase as well if we can afford it. Vase itself is not really that good, but I like some of the things that it opens up for you. Okay, so we can't really afford anything else, but we're going to purchase Vase here. This is a real trap, by the way. It drops a vase on their head, and they look very flowery. Look at that. It's just so nice. Perfect accent to any house. And we have to select our traps. No, we don't, because I'm an idiot. Normally we'd have to select our traps, but since there's already, we're only using 2 of our maximum of 3 per type, it just went ahead and equipped them for us, so we don't have to worry about that. Beginning mission 2 here. Chapter 2, A Fool's Fortune. Something's not right. What is it? She deceived you, posing as a Time Noid to call you there. What do you mean? She acts like a Time Noid. If Time Noid are involved, we're at great risk. You called Dar here to set him up, didn't you? What the devil is your purpose? I don't know, I was bored. Are you human or beast? Either way, I can't let you go now. This guy seems like kind of an asshole, to be perfectly honest with you. Okay, so let's see what creative can we do about this guy. And that's your standard sort of setup you use, you know, bear claw, wall, rock. Very simple 3-step process that usually will get the job done. And in all honesty, this game is really not hard to play, but I would like to try and be creative if at all possible. Fortunately, being creative tends to also lead to me getting punched in the face, so hopefully that's not going to happen too much. Alright, you missed. Alright, hopefully he'll make it over here while he's still affected by the gas, so it'll count as part of the combo. That's the hope, anyway. And we're going to hit that, hitting the pillar, knocking the pillar on top of Slash. Unfortunately, he's not quite dead yet. So we're going to need to do a little bit more to make sure that Dart is really and truly quite dead. Probably not going to be as easy as it sounds, but you never know. We'll try. See what we can do here. Bear traps are easy. I'm not going to be able to do both, though. Vase does set up rather quick. I'm going to have to put myself at a bit of risk in order to get this done like I want it to, though. Fuck. Abort! Abort! Okay, then. Let's try that a second time. God damn it. See, my lack of patience cost me a perfect score for this mission. You know what? Just put the vase on your head, man. Just put it on your head. Come on. It'll make you look all floral and fancy and stuff. Don't you want to impress me? Okay, that was on the mark, man. Give me a little bit of credit for that. Come on. Just a little credit. That's all I want. A little credit. Does Vase do any damage? I don't believe it does. Unfortunately, I don't believe Vase actually does damage. Otherwise, I could kill him with the Vase. Okay. How precise do I have to be with this Vase? Now you're just making me look like an amateur. I don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate that at all. Well, we can kill him with the bear trap, I suppose. Though I would really have rather done the Vase and arrow slit because it would have been a bit more funny, but oh well. We can just kill him with that. I want to do one more shot at getting the Vase to work. Not a particularly exciting combo, but funny. You know what? The Vase is rigged. Fuck it. It's Terror Night here at Pottery Barn. I can't die here, like this. Bingo apparently means that you have got just the right amount of damage in order to take them down to 0. Dar is useless and hiding in the corner while his friend dies. Thanks, Dar. You're a real team player. Alright, now Dar is too cowardly to actually come and face us, and we can't set any traps in that narrow little area where he was standing. But he will, however, follow you, because he's weird like that, and he will do so. So I thought about trying to bring him into this room, but he won't actually position himself anywhere useful. But we can lure him out a little bit, then run back into this room, and he will stop moving. I said he'll stop moving. And I lied to you completely. Well, it's just not a Let's Play of mine if I don't look like a complete amateur who doesn't know what he's talking about, so I suppose it fits. This is Dar's normal method for dealing with women. In truth, it would probably be better for him to just leave, but he's not going to do that. Let's see if we can actually get set up in here. Honestly, the arrow slit bear trap would be enough to kill him. You know, just carry on, man. Just carry on. I'm sure you'll find some more women to shove in this room. Come back here. I had more to give you. You're a terrible person, Dar. I hope you know that. game's gonna give me cancer. Can already tell. It's gonna happen. You know, I forgot how much of an absolute pain in the ass villagers can be just because they won't face you directly. And really, any enemy that runs away from you in this game is kind of a pain because they'll run back and forth between hallways. And you can't set up traps in hallways. Though he has fortunately decided the best thing that he can possibly do to preserve his life is to stand there and do absolutely nothing at all. Which is not a good idea, by the way, if you're wondering. So, it's very likely that Bear Trap will kill him, provided it's not one square too far back, because it might very well be. In that case, we'll have to reset this. Because they also like to stand between squares. The game developers kind of know what the weaknesses of their system is, and intentionally exploit it. Which is kind of annoying, but the game is not really that challenging, as I said, so I can't complain too much. Alright. So I'm a bit tired of being made to look like a complete amateur by Dar here. So we're just going to let him run. He's probably going to strafe the line between... He's going to strafe the line between the two squares on the grid to make himself harder to hit, which is really annoying. And he got an arrow in the butt. And a long-range hit. What happened? It's almost as if I decided not to leave when I had the chance. Now my khaki pants are stained in blood. Alright, we got a perfect genocide, meaning we killed everyone in the mission, and I didn't get the health bonus because on the second mission I'm already screwing things up. He was squashed by a bear trap, and Dar was speared by an arrow slit. So now you know, kids. That's the proper terminology to use. Hey, Gaston! Track slash down. Good job, Hawk. Where is he now? I heard he was summoned to the Westwoods Castle. The Westwoods Castle? And that's all the background we need. Alright, so let's check out the enemy data for this next mission. We have Hawk, another soldier. Pretty useless. Pretty much like Slash. Mentored by Slash and Gaston. Precise, loyal, and dedicated. And Gaston the Great. Brawny, childish friend of Slash. A bit antisocial. Crushers are tough and do a lot of damage, but their attacks are generally easy to avoid. Then again, this is me talking, so I'm sure he'll only hit me once or twice. So, we need to get a few other things set up here. First, I want to get Oil Vase, because that's a great combo trap. That makes them oily and blind, and when a character is oily, you can set them on fire with any trap that deals fire damage. So that's pretty cool. And we're definitely going to be replacing the Vanilla Vase with that. We're also going to need to get Heavy Claw at some point as well, because it unlocks an entirely different set of traps. So, let's see. Fire Arrow. Let's go ahead and get Fire Arrow. It's not going to give me the trap combo that I want, but it is going to unlock a few combos for us that we can do with maybe Oil Vase and Fire Arrow. It would be kind of fun and exciting to do. It's like regular arrow, but more fiery. Alright, so we're going to replace Vase with Oil Vase. I wasn't finished yet. Actually, I was. I lied. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you, game. I really didn't. Okay. Moving right along, then. Friendship Oath. Gaston, this is it! What a place! Let's go! Careful. You never know what you may encounter. Yeah, I know. Gaston, do you smell blood? No, that's stupid. What? I swear, I smell blood. You mean you smell some sort of creature? No, I smell blood. If so, Slash might be. You look over there. Call me as soon as you find anything. Alright, so Gaston is gonna start off right behind us, but we're not gonna deal with that. We're gonna run to this next room in here where we're gonna encounter the Hawk. The Hawk Man. You! What have you done to Slash? I don't know. You don't know? You don't play games with me! And so Hawk begins to murder this woman under the assumption that she killed Slash. Way to go, man. You're a hero. I mean, I killed him. That's not the point. To be fair, Slash came here and murdered me because I happened to puncture his friend with an arrow. Hey, come on. It was just a joke. Lighten up. This camera angle's upsetting me. Really, this camera angle is kind of upsetting me. Okay. So that's not going to go exactly as I planned it. We strafed him good enough. Let's check to see where Gaston is. Gaston is a slow-moving guy, so we're still good for a little bit as far as Gaston's concerned. We're going to spin around. We're going to wait for Hawk here to come land on our bullseye, and we're going to chain this with a Mega Rock. We get to wait for the guy to... we don't have to wait for him to stand up again. Never mind. We're going to give him a shocking end there. Ooh. Gaston! I think I'm dying. I hope it wasn't too shocking for you. Oh, look, there's a wall on your face. I will avenge his death! Hey, look, man, I'm just suggesting you don't get a little too excited about this, okay? Things happen. Bad things happen to good people, okay? I just think we all need to calm down and maybe, take a moment to have some introspection. Let's get him a bit riled up there. Alright, so now we get to try this goddamn vase again. Now, the good thing about the oil vase is the oil vase actually leaves a pool of oil on the floor. So we don't have to time it perfectly. And I actually have a little bit of a plan for this. Not a good plan, mind you, but a little bit of one. And actually, if he lands on that, he's going to get oiled. So that's not going to be a very good plan. I got a better plan, though. We're going to move him here. And we'll have the fire arrow here. And line that up better, you idiot. There we go. People gonna think Mama didn't teach you nothing. Mama taught me how to kill people with bear traps. There we go. Finally got one to actually work properly. So he should be oiled now. We're gonna hit him with the bear trap and set him on fire because that's just funny. So he's on fire in a bear trap. Isn't this game wonderful? It's nothing. See, that's how you do a mission. Not those other terrible attempts at doing missions. Those were just practice runs. Millennia seems to be doing well, doesn't she? Yes, Your Majesty. Why do you look so concerned? Even if she betrays us, she's limited to using traps, as you suggested. What? You're not worried about her. I understand. We cannot have our own children. You think of her as your own child, don't you? No. I'm a time-noid. I abandoned such feelings long ago. Perfect genocide. No damage clear. And we got quite a nice ARC reward for that. So I'm happy. Hawk was doused by a volt chair, and Gaston Warwick was speared by a fire arrow. All in all, a pretty good day. The max hit combo was 4, apparently, but I can live with that. This is the castle. I see. Looks like some sort of Time-Noid retreat. If it's a retreat, it should be deserted right now. Perfect for a TMD ambush. They'll never expect us here. Agreed. Let's designate this castle as our battle site. And this game takes a little bit to load, apparently. So, anyway, we have some new enemy data. Gerald quit the army to join the Red Blood, relied on by Captain Keith. Those are a faction that are opposed to the Time-Noids, basically, and we'll learn a bit more about them later on in the game. He is a knight. Knights are a bit tougher than soldiers, as you would imagine, and they also have a jump attack that you probably wouldn't imagine. But they do. They have a jump attack and can be kind of a pain in the ass. McLord, a soldier. Mercenary and coward, afraid to oppose or defy the Time-Noids. And he has a funny little buckler. He's a soldier, we already covered that. Rain, an archer. Secretly loves another Red Blood member. It's Gerald. Archers, well, as you would imagine, they're ranged attackers. Sometimes they have poison or other effects on their bolts, and they generally are not too hard to get rid of, but they are cowardly characters, so they'll tend to run from you rather than fight you. Alright, so we have some traps to develop, and I want to look at the trap data to see what all we need to get to certain places here. So, this gives you basically an overview of the different types of traps in the game that you can get to. Next thing we want to get is one of the spring floors. It's going to be in here. We don't need magnet floor, we need spring floor, smush floor. Okay, so in order to get that, we need spring floor, so find that in the list here. Wait, I already have spring floor? Did I buy that already? I don't remember buying that. We need landmine. I guess it just means we can develop that one. We just need landmine, so we should be able to develop that now. Okay, that's going to be our next little thing that we get here, is spring floor. And that's going to take up pretty much all of our arcs, so I'm probably not going to be able to get the stuff for the combo that I really enjoy doing. But we should get that by next mission, no doubt. Alright, spring floor is another good trap for setting up combinations because it lets you basically manipulate the position of the character you're fighting. So that can be pretty helpful. We're going to get rid of bear trap because we have better stuff, and we're going to get rid of nothing else because I don't know what I'm talking about. We're actually not going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of small bomb. I thought we had the heavy claw. We do not. Apparently I'm going crazy and I'm forgetting what I'm done 5 minutes ago. Chapter 4, Tangled Thoughts. So, this chapter is really where we begin our divergence from the previous storyline. But we'll see that in a minute. Gerald, tell me, do you really plan to kill the Time-Noids? Haven't you heard from Dead Moon yet? Nothing concerning plans to kill the respected Time-Noid. We Red Blood do not respect the Time-Noid. What do you mean you don't respect the Time-Noids? You're crazy! The Time-Noids gave us life. I won't betray them. Fuck this shit. Wait, McLord! You're being an idiot. Gerald, that's strange. Why didn't he know about the mission? Yes, strange. What do we have here? No time Noid to warn, just a frail little human trespasser. No need to worry now. I caught you red-handed. Doing something. We could just tell this guy that we actually work for the Time Noids. But I guess we're not going to do that. So let's see. We're going to get a bear trap set up here. And fuck it. We'll use slow gas. That'll be part of our combo. I was hoping I was going to be able to move far enough for him not to hit me. Because this is really going to be a short mission, and should not get hit in this mission, but I did anyway. Oh well. This isn't a perfect game run anyway, so that's my justification for doing poor. I too am slowed. There really wasn't a tactical reason for slowing him other than I just wanted to get a multiple combo set up here. And these crates are apparently full of dynamite. And if the timing is just right, sometimes they'll fly into that hook up there, which is absolutely hilarious. But that did not happen, unfortunately. So we're going to need to set up a few other things. What can we do that's different in here? Probably nothing all that great, but we'll see what we can set up. I know what we can do. We have this the spring floor thing that we haven't really used yet. So we're going to wait for him to get there. It's going to throw him in the air over here. So, and I'm actually going to put the oil vase here. So it'll be like a new spin on an old thing here. The whole rug burn thing. We're going to make that work. Hopefully the oil vase will land in the right place. Or rather, he'll land in the right place to get oil vased. Because otherwise it won't work out all that well. Alright, and if we're lucky, he should actually burn to death. And if not, we're just going to do the whole thing over again whenever he stands on the spring floor again. So McLord got toasted. Did you just hear a scream? Is that you, McLord? What happened? But he got his dick caught in a whiskey bottle again. So we're just gonna run out to meet these guys. They seem like a nice enough sort. Well, actually they don't. They're trying to kill our masters, but we're gonna talk to them anyway. You killed McLord. Why? So if you say to kill humans is my mission, they're gonna realize you're crazy and try to kill you. But we're gonna say there was no choice. Yes. We refuse to fight humans. This mission is aborted. But, very well. So they're actually going to leave now. We don't have to fight them. If you're going for the best ending, of course you have to murder every single person who comes into the castle, but we're not doing that quite perfect this time around. And I believe we need these guys to escape. What should we tell Captain Keith about McLord? The truth. But I'm more concerned about what he hasn't told us. Yeah, maybe Captain Keith is hiding something. Alright, McLord lost stamina by live fire. I'm going to try and keep the traps interesting and exciting, but you're probably going to see that one a lot because live fire is fun. You've killed 5 Time Noids. Yes, sir. But one of your men, McLord, was killed by a human in the West Castle. Well, we knew we couldn't avoid losing some men. Of course, you took care of the human who killed McLord, didn't you? No, sir. The mission of the Red Blood is to exterminate the Time Noids. Our mission is not to kill humans. That soldier died in vain. He was killed because he disregarded my orders and tried to destroy the human. He had his own agenda, so there is no need to avenge his death. Then there is nothing to do. I discovered something during the battle. Our mission is to exterminate the Time Noid. But it seems that your mission, Master Deadmoon, is not simply to kill the Time Noids, but to gain control of the country. I just don't want any unnecessary bloodshed. I'm a priest, after all. Then why? Why is it that you do not hesitate to kill the humans? Damn that Keith. Who does he think he is, speaking to me like this? He'll pay for this. Are you there, Mattia? Yes. You've already taken care of all the mercenaries we lent to the Red Blood, haven't you? Yes, we killed them all. Well done. We can't be associated with any Time Noid deaths. We must make it appear that the Red Blood are behind this. The mercenaries who didn't return were killed by a girl at the West Castle. We had to take care of her, too. What? Haven't the Red Blood taken care of the girl, even though they failed the mission? That might be part of their strategy. They may be trying to avoid criticism from the humans by letting her live. That's a laugh. How can they expect to avoid criticism from the humans when they've murdered so many Time Noids? Understood. Let me take care of the girl. Good. It's no problem if the Red Blood accuses me. Who would listen to a killer? But if anyone else betrays me... Yes, sir. I've even lost the ability to pledge my loyalty to the king. I'm sure the king will keep his promise. Alright, so, in this next mission we have Ash, another soldier, like a brother to Huna, concerned about her recent macho attitude. Stats, a thief, a lazy coward who runs in the face of any battle, acts without thinking, and Huna, a fighter, an expert fighter with no equal in legitimate battle. So, if you guys watched the previous videos, you might recognize that these characters are actually... They appear later in the game, normally, if you kill Gerard and Rain, but they appear now if you do not. And I didn't talk about this, but a thief. Thieves are one of those cowardly classes of characters that I mentioned. These guys are really irritating. They're really not that dangerous. They tend to run away from you if they see you, and they're just a pain in the ass to kill. Fighters, on the other hand, are fist fighters, brawlers, if you will, and I believe they have this charge attack that can knock you prone, but generally speaking, aren't too hard to deal with. So we do have some extra art, so we're going to go ahead and build a trap now. We need to get a tack wall built, and that's probably going to be the entirety of our expenditures for the time being, so here we go. It's like a regular press wall, but cooler. And we want to carry this over to our next mission. Get rid of the press wall here. And there we go. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one a video. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you will tune into the next episode. Thank you for watching, guys, and take care of yourselves.